guys.
Hello.
This is our first podcast style meeting together. Myself and Hemant, co-founders of Milk AI. We just thought like we spend a lot of time together building stuff, talking about other personal issues and stuff. We pretty much deal with so many problems on a day-to-day basis. So we thought like why not share it with the rest of the world? So we thought this would be a great opportunity for you guys to observe us organically, how we solve problems, build things, come out of one and the next thing blows up and then we try to fix it. Just talk life in general. My co-founder here, Hemant, he has a lot of experience which I can learn from actually. Uh, he has successful business ventures, so many different investments and other things that he has done. So I think there is a lot of things we can learn from him in this podcast style thing. So yeah, so he has no idea what's gonna happen today. This is the first episode. He just said like let's just do a Google Meet and then we are recording this call and he has no idea. He has no idea what I'm gonna ask also. So yeah. So okay, Hemant, is there anything that you wanna say, Hemant? Like
Yeah, I think is you already hit the nail on the head. Actually, it's the other way. Actually, there are a lot of things I should unlearn. Means
mm-hmm.
because I am like almost 50 years. Means actually already. So what I learned is are the are my experiences and all that. But there are a lot of things I should unlearn. This
Mm-hmm.
is what that's what actually you are my co-founder. I don't want you know somebody some very similar person like me who have nothing to contribute, but I really want to learn from you, and what I should unlearn and
I mean,
like
it might be
things like that.
sounding like very weird for you guys who are watching that. Like we, like he says, he simply has doesn't contribute so much, which is not true. Actually, I'm not saying it because we are recording this. Like he, be like a very successful entrepreneur, which we will discuss more about it. Of course, I'm gonna tell a lot about him. We are gonna talk back and forth, and we both can introduce each other and all of those things. Over the conversation, let us introduce maybe instead of formally introducing. Okay, so first question to you, Hemant. Okay, uh, why and how did you guys move to USA?
Why how it can okay, so the real motivation was I had to support my family.
Mm-hmm.
My dad expired
Okay.
almost 10 years before I moved here, so I need to take care of my family, my younger sister, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So though I was working in India, but I was kind of frustrated with India system and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
although I didn't know much about US, but I thought is US is a land of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Just that word itself pulled me here. That's it. So
Okay.
as soon as I found an opportunity, I just jumped on, without thinking much.
Okay. That's very shocking. Like but like it's like were you scared or afraid when you left India for the first time? At what age did you leave?
No, actually, this is. I think that was I was 98, 24 years old that time. Yeah,
Oh my God!
yeah.
21 years
So
old, you left to USA.
yeah, I think now when I look back, I think is that was the risk taking ability I had even that time.
Yeah.
I actually didn't quit my job. I told my employer that I'm going for a short visit or something somewhere. I didn't even tell them I'm going US because I wanted to keep that job in case
Mm,
I get kicked out or something like
yeah.
that. So I told them I will come back. Maybe I'll come. And I mean, I just told them that I'm just taking leave.
Uh,
So basically, I landed here. I didn't have much money, just maybe.
mm,
Means in India, it was really difficult to survive on the
yeah.
I don't know 1,800 rupees I was getting per month or something
Uh-huh.
like that.
Do you
So
remember? Sorry,
but
do you remember how much money you had with you when you set foot in USA in the airport? How much?
actually, when I came here, like the company that the mom and pop shop kind of guys who hired me,
Mm,
they brought me this Baja Chipotle kind of stuff.
okay,
But I think it was maybe $5 something like that for
okay.
the whole meal thing.
Did you bring any savings or something?
No, I actually borrowed money from somebody to
Okay, okay,
$700 or something like that.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a bold move. One is interesting coincidence is I left to Europe at the age of 24 as well. So
Okay.
that's one thing we have in similar. We both at the age of 24 have left India to
Yeah,
learn
because
English.
my real motivation, or like, see, I am always, I try to find opportunities. They call more like one of my friend is Punjabi also. They call more Punjabis are they call they use a word called jugad. They just
Uh-huh.
want we just want to do like find a way like
Make
a
it
hack.
work.
These
Somehow
days
make it.
even these days in hack word is considered a very good word, but even in
Mm,
10 years ago the hack was kind of
yeah.
illegal word.
Mm,
So I think is this is the mindset I had from day one. If
mm.
something I'm getting opportunity, I'm jumping in. I don't care what other people
Yeah.
say or
I
think.
mean, like, look at you, right? Now it has paid off. You took care of your
I
family.
think means actually it pays off or not doesn't matter. At least you enjoy it.
Yeah.
What you like to do.
Yeah, I mean, like at least like that's something I also felt with my family. Like I wish they moved out somewhere else, but my parents they are saying like for us we come from villages. For us moving to Chennai was like moving to abroad in the first place. We were
Exactly.
not thinking like living to somewhere like Europe or USA or England.
Actually, actually, this is what I read Steve Jobs books and all that.
Hmm.
That his author I forgot who did very big biography for Steve
I think
Jobs.
I know Isaac Walterson or Walter
Isaac
Isaacson.
Howells, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
read that.
whenever he does any biography, he always go to the roots of that person.
Yeah.
Though I don't believe much, it's in the genes kind of something, but I think it is something you inherited
Mm-hmm.
from your parents and grandparents or something.
Yeah.
Means I don't think means I don't know it's a good news or bad news, but this is what it is.
Yeah.
Like if you inherited that kind of thing, you continue with that mindset you
Mm-hmm.
know
And if you have to summarize to me in a very short way, like from starting to work in like a mom and pop or in a food restaurant, fast food chain or something, like how much time it took for you to be some making enough money to support your family, and you are able to say that okay, I'm able to survive in USA like with enough money. How much years or months it took?
Actually, see, first I was working for a company, right, where I was
Mhm.
getting fixed salary, more like 60K or something,
Okay.
you know. So, but actually, the thing is what the see our like we have that advisor also, but in the at that
Mm-hmm.
time also what he used to say,
Mm.
it's easy to go back to your country. We used to say, hey, what's the big deal? I'll go back to my country. But
Yeah.
the challenge we like, or he told, or we discussed, hey, if you the challenge is to stay here, like you
Mm.
can always go back, but
Yeah.
the real challenge is if you can stay here,
Ah.
you survive. So what I found is while working for almost 10 years from 2000 sorry 1998 to
Mm.
2009,
Mm.
then I found it is not giving me enough pleasure, or so you can say,
Mm.
or a challenge or something.
Mm.
So then I did MBA to learn all the business stuff, all that.
Ah.
So that's when that, like, even 2009 was the worst year for job market. People think
Yeah.
right now AI is the worst time,
The
but if
crash, right?
somebody has seen that time, there's no jobs like this thing.
Yeah.
So that was the best time, I would say, for me, because I couldn't find a job, so I had to do something.
Ah.
So that's
Wow.
where I jumped into any opportunity I could get into. So I always say, you know, some people say, oh, I can do, or I don't want to do this thing. For me, the first motivation is the money. Means
Mm.
if I'm getting money from that thing, only then I'm jumping into that thing. I don't
Ah.
I don't love something. Oh, I love this technology. I
Okay.
don't believe in this thing. The
So
real motivation is for me,
ah.
you know.
So you started with some kind of a small job and you were getting some job and some pay, but it was not giving you some happiness or like fulfillment. And then also this job crash happened and you were
Yes.
not able to get more job, but you that's one of the times that the
Because
scenes
MBA
were
teaches you, or the business knowledge teaches you everything about nuts and bolts, like what a
mm,
business means, what a marketing is, how to hire and fire employees, how
yeah.
to like how economics works.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, all these things you must need. Either you learn it with experience, or let's say you are a manager or a director, you learn that way. But still, the risk taking ability, you still need to to have it. You cannot just say, oh, my employer, like, let's say, like, see, I have experienced so many times in my current company, website goes down, customers are saying, oh, I cannot connect. So that is a fire to me.
Yeah.
So as an employee, you said, okay, I'll work on it tomorrow or something. Wow, my job is in danger or something. But as an entrepreneur, when
Founder.
the first thing is not coming in, the money is not coming
Yeah.
in, then so you have to have that risk taking ability where
Mm.
you can
And
say, oh, I'm
immediate
jumping.
action, right? Immediate action,
Exactly.
irrespective of time, because it's your thing, you created from scratch. You cannot take breaks. Yeah, very
You
fair.
cannot take breaks also. It's like the stress that time is huge, like, because your reputation is at stake. If let's say, like, Amazon goes down for 5 minutes, people say, oh, I cannot connect. Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
go to Walmart and do it. So it's the same thing, you lose the revenue right away.
Mm, yeah. One other very important question for I wanted to ask is, when you're not happy with one job, why didn't you go for another job? But why? What made you think entrepreneurship is the way to go? What made you even do a MBA to focus on business? Why is business coming to you? Like, we both are from India. We know we, most Indians are not really good in taking a lot of risks. They all want a safe and secure job. Why
Yeah.
did you? Because you have already left India and come to a new place. What made you take even more risk to start a venture on your own?
Yeah, I think is means if you calculate, either from investment point of view or a job as investment, you say, okay, like, how much growth you will see. Most probably you will say, okay, 10 to 20%. Either you're
Mm,
investing somewhere, or your job, like, how much raise you'll get, 5% max,
mm,
like, or in some days 10%. So now let's say, you think of, by your savings or whatever, the incoming inflow. So
mm,
if you grow every year 10%, in 10 years how much you'll grow, right?
mm,
Maximum by 100% or something. If you want that growth, that's fine, but I
yeah.
am kind of that person where I want almost 100% growth.
Mm,
Means, okay, means every year, but you can say at least in 10 years I should have 10x growth.
yeah.
So I
I
have that mindset.
Yeah,
Means,
actually, I resonate with you so much, Hemant.
yeah.
I think the exact same way. I used to tell my parents, let's say I'm a software engineer, I'm making in India 50,000 rupees or something. In 2 years, I make 65,000. In 10 years, I make 80,000. Like,
Yeah,
for the rest of your life, you are stuck under can I
exactly.
imagine, like, can I make 10 lakhs a month as a software? No. Like,
Yeah,
so there is always a threshold there, which is
exactly.
very
Yes,
small growth rate. You, for the rest of your life, you'll make the same amount of
yes,
money.
yes,
Like,
yes,
I the reason I wanted to do entrepreneurship is that is the only way. Even investing, you said very clearly, even in stocks, mutual fund, ETFs, you put, the growth is very subtle. The only way where you can break the curse of middle class and break free
yes,
financially
exactly.
is like
Yes.
through entrepreneurship, right? So,
Yeah.
so this is for you guys who are listening to this conversation. You can take from his experience, like, see, like, what it has. He has left everything to go to USA, country where he doesn't know anything. Like, at the age of 24, means he said 24 years he was brought up in Indian culture. He's going to another country, and on top of it, willing to take another risk. While a lot of Indians want a safe and secure job, it's like something you guys should definitely look into. Like Hemant was saying, you can always go back to your country. You can always go back to that old job. That old job will
Yeah.
be there in one form or another. You will get the basic 50,000, something will be there. But it is worth taking risk at that age, because if you miss that age, the more older we get, it becomes more impossible when you have children, when you have to pay for schools and home EMI, etc. So it becomes almost impossible. So that's why the younger you are, better it is. Even if that's not the case, try to take some calculated risk. Without any risk, there is no reward.
Also, yeah, I think is today's podcast or something is the best example I can give.
Mm,
Raj was saying, "Hey, we should do it." No, then we said, "Okay, when should we do it?" They said, "Let's do it today, right now." Or why do it tomorrow? Because
mm,
if you have this mindset, like, even you're watching this or something, I don't know if anybody will watch, but let's say when you're watching one person, so if you don't take action right now today, that today will never happen, like because I have been working for a big enterprise or something where even myself, was given a task and I was kept telling my boss, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, and it postponed to a year.
Yeah,
So one day becomes a year. So if you want to do something, do it today, right now.
yeah.
This is the best thing I can say. Better, we always say in our organization Milky Eye, always fail faster. That is
Mm.
the best way for entrepreneurship, or to do something get done.
It might, like, for you guys and girls who are out there, it might sound cliche that start today and stuff. You might have heard this saying by millions of athletes and entrepreneurs and successful people, but it is so hard to take that first step. Like, like you will be very surprised how many things the guys who are listening here, you guys know what you should be doing now, but you are procrastinating and scrolling social media. Tell me. And even you are watching this podcast, you're supposed to be doing something else, studying or working or building your own thing, something, but you chose to do this. You are always in that guilt. These things never give you happiness. You are always in the guilt. You think watching a movie or scrolling social media gives you the dopamine hit, but it all, deep down, that is creating a lot of guilt inside you. This is not pleasurable. There's no financial freedom. You see other successful people grow, while our life is just being stagnant or just going down. On top of it, we are having a regular, see, most people, I have worked in multiple jobs. I'm 30 years old. So most people, like me, who are working in these jobs are not happy with their jobs. You guys are smarter. You guys know how you can do better things on your own, but most people are not at all willing to take that leap, like, are not willing to put, not only the risk, it is hard. I wouldn't say starting a company is easy, just quit today and go and start something. I know Hemant knows, and Hemant knows my personal life, how much hard it is to start a company, to financially. I just got married, there is a lot of moving parts. It's really hard as you get family and stuff. So it's like, I wouldn't say it's easy, but if I don't do it now, I will never do it. You have gotta jump. That's what I would repeatedly say. I know we have said this multiple times throughout this interview, but we will keep on saying this in every episode as well. So
No,
stay
there
tuned
is
for it.
there is this thing I can challenge people.
Yeah.
If you want to really do something, okay, send us a message. Let's see how
Hmm.
many people send us a
Oh
message.
yeah,
Something,
send us
right?
down in the comment section,
because
tell
because
us.
people think, hey, these guys won't reply, or they have
Hmm.
something, or why should I, or I don't need. Means take some action. Action means in which you move from like physical action, not just mind thing.
Yeah.
And then like as you start taking action, even you get up from your chair or something.
Yeah.
If that's the only way you can move.
Yeah, one other thing, another tip that I read in a book is start cleaning your room. Something or like the you will feel so much. You fold your bedspread after you wake up, wash vessels, just clean your room. You will feel so much productive already. We already see that bed that is like crumbled there.
Yes.
The dishes are there in the kitchen. It just bothers you, but we will never do it. It's like
Yeah.
constant bothering. Like, yeah, like Heaven said, comment down, tell us what is the thing that you are procrastinating, starting your own company, or applying to a top 500 Fortune 500 company, or whatever your goal is. Do PhD, do whatever. Just say what you are supposed to do, what you are procrastinating, and what is stopping you. And also, please do mention that you took the first step. If you are going for PhD, you don't know where to start opening your favorite university, look at some labs. What do you like? If you want to start your company today, things have got very easy. Like a shameless plug, like we are Milk AI. We help entrepreneurs, co-founders who are non-technical, who wants to start their own company, who have brilliant ideas, but they are not able to bring ideas to life. We really help you guys to build your own company, not in matter of 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 10, 20, $40,000 or something. In a matter of weeks, we can make your idea into a working prototype, and that is shippable and with active customers. So I know it feels like a shameless plug, but I just wanted to tell you guys, this started out just as an idea. When I pitched this idea to him, like, this is what happened. I pitched to him. I haven't spoke to him in like a month, or sorry, in a year or so. It kept bothering me. Like, okay, maybe I should text him. I just one day texted him randomly, hey Hemant, like, I'm working on this idea or something, and then he was like, should we talk about it? And then we got in a call immediately that week, and then I pitched to him, and he gave me some feedbacks and stuff, and then the call ended very well. I thought like, okay, maybe he was not too much into it, and then I left about it. The next day he texted me, Raj, what action are we taking? He himself texted me. I still have the text with me. He says, I can fund it. I can help it take it off the air, off the ground, I was very surprised because I am a broke college student, a lot of dreams myself. For him, he doesn't have to do anything to me. Like he doesn't have to support me in any way. But he decided to believe in the idea, not only believe, put his funds, and also have a shared vision. We both believed in what we are doing, and then he made it into a reality. Of course, it feels like I'm just praising him, but that's what happened. Like one thing that is most important, you will realize when you're starting a business is you cannot do it on your own. You always need somebody who you can back on, fall back to. One of the biggest reasons startups fail. Can you tell me? Nobody will guess the first reason startups fail. Co-founders bail out. That is the biggest thing. Not because most co-founders are really good. Some are PhD holders, Ivy League schools, all of those things. But the thing is, personalities don't match. So your qualification doesn't matter. But
Actually, it
just
already happened with us, right? The first startup,
mm-hmm,
just one person we thought, oh, it's not a good, and then some uh, kind of back with something. I'm not sure how to explain that, but what I was thinking is there's some things not fitting together, and then we gave one excuse, other excuse, and then we basically quit that business.
yeah. So that another thing also, like one what he was saying, and then he was hesitating say, and what I would say is we both tried to start another company before too, but we failed quicker. He when he said fail quicker in Milk, all of this, it's not like some cliche fancy things he read in a book. We literally did that. We started a company, registered everything, and then within couple of months we were shut it down because the reason for failure is very simple. The bigger giants in that space can eat us alive because we are a young startup with no investment. So we just realized that. So in future, if you guys are starting something, don't get too attached to the idea. Let the Once you see lot of red signals that it might not work out, feel free to drop it and go to the next idea. And when you start developing something about your idea, you'll learn so much about the problem itself. Maybe whatever you thought might not even be a problem. So that's
Yeah,
very
we can
important.
also provide some free kind of discussion or something. You can call us or something. We
Oh
can
yeah,
provide some guidance. Love to. They always say, people say, hey, that's a big person, or this. We are not that, definitely that not big or something, but if you wanted to reach out to anybody, you can reach, and then they will help you, because it's a uh, though you think, oh, he's giving us time or something, but people love to give time as well. So
yeah. In
feel free
in
to reach
in
out to
our
anybody.
case, one
Yeah.
thing that we have is experience. We have failed, we have lost a lot, we won a little bit here and there. We have a lot to tell.
Yes.
That's the honest thing.
And
Like,
we still fail, doesn't mean we are successful, right?
yeah,
Like 1 month ago, when we were thinking we had zero revenue or something, like today we have almost 10K revenue,
yeah,
in a month. I'm sure it will keep doubling, something like that. but
yeah,
but I mean, it's like, always never be afraid to fail.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the one thing that will shock most entrepreneurs when you start is mostly whatever you hypothesized as a problem is probably not a problem, or
Yes.
probably what you're trying to sell nobody wants to buy. So the thing is, what I learned from Hemant is when he did his first business, he started working for one paying customer, and then he built a business around it. What we
Yes.
did previously in our failed startup together was we thought, okay, we are good in that. Okay, let's build a product and we try to
Yes.
sell people. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, nobody paid for it. But
Yeah.
if you have a single paying customer with that real problem who's willing to pay, then there is something. Then you can
Yes.
scale it up. Okay, how many of such people with same qualification as the problem? Then it becomes a business, right? So
Yes.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like
We'll,
very
we'll give you many tips, right? How to build a process,
yeah.
is,
A
because
system. A
anything we
system
do,
that's
we have to make a system,
yeah, system
so
that's
that,
repeatable,
yeah,
scalable, and
yeah,
also replicatable in a way.
Yes.
So is that you can apply to your own business, because there is no one strict rule that, or one book, one podcast, one thing that answers all your questions. It's bits and pieces of information here and there. Whatever we know that could add value, please let us know in the comment section. Like, you guys want us to talk about finance, you guys want us to talk about how personally, well, developing relationship between co-founders, how to develop a product, how to outsource, how to talk to different teams, how to develop a landing page, anything you guys want, we can do it. And another thing is, like Hemant was saying, it's like your company. So when something goes wrong, you have to kind of work hard, irrespective of Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, holiday, weekend, night, day. You still have to push harder, because
Raj,
only if
can
you,
I say something? Actually,
yeah,
I need to go. I need to pick up my daughter. So I
no
know,
worries. Yeah, yeah, no
So
worries.
we can
We
continue that.
wanted it to be a very, very short
But,
podcast,
yeah.
anyways. So, so thank you, Hemant, for today. We will be doing more and more episodes. Did you like it? Did you like how we are doing today, Hemant? Like, what did
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Means of course this means your original idea is it should be, authentic. We don't
Yeah,
want to, you know, have a nice background, nice clothes or something,
yeah.
because in the end, still we are the
Yeah,
same people,
we are
just like
two entrepreneurs in our
yeah,
own homes. Like, we are trying to make it, and we wanted to do more episodes for you guys. Let us know any other topics that you guys want to cover, and see you guys.
yeah. Okay, thank you, Raj,
Yeah.
thank you.